going on, Heat fans? It is Ernest. Excited that I'm back with another Miami Heat video. Guys, we got Thanksgiving this Thursday. Christmas is right around the corner. I hope everybody's having an amazing time. I wish everybody a great holiday. And with that said, off we go on another Miami Heat adventure. So guys, last two games from the Miami Heat didn't go as great as we wanted it to. We had a back-to-back against Washington. We dominated the first game. Second game, we lost by 3. Which was funny because that game almost went into overtime. Bam Adebayo catches the rebound, launches the ball 75 feet. He almost makes it. If he makes that shot, momentum changes. Outcome can be a little bit different. But with that said, you win some, you lose some. Look forward to the future, and that's what we're doing. Miami Heat sitting 11-6 record right now. We're third in the Eastern Conference. We are tied with the Washington Wizards, and we're half a game down from the Chicago Bulls. They're sitting at 12-6, and then you got the Brooklyn Nets at the number 1 seed right now, 13-5. So we're a game and a half down from the first seed. But it's crazy this year, man. The Eastern Conference, it's hella competitive, man. All the way from the 1st to the 13th seed, there's only a 5.5 game difference. You got the Indiana Pacers sitting at an 8-11 record. I don't see them coming up, but you never know, man. 5.5 games down from first isn't really that bad. It's still an early season. So that means the Miami Heat still need to win all these games. They need to smash. They need to dominate. Tonight, we got the Detroit Pistons at 7 p.m. Game's coming in around the corner. Couple updates. As you guys know, Victor Oladipo won't be playing. Markieff Morris is still out. Recent report came out, said that he might be out up to 10 games because of that cheap shot against Denver from the MVP, Jokic. I see you, Jokic. We coming back for you. So Markieff isn't going to be on this road trip. Most likely he'll be back after the road trip. So it's really good to see. It's good to see it's nothing serious that's going to keep him out for a very long time because Markieff Morris is a guy that we need. He's very viable off the bench. So with that said, you guys, the keys to the victory tonight, Miami Heat need to do what they're doing always. Dominate the defensive end. Come up with the loose balls. Get the extra possessions. Hit the open shots. We're missing a few players, not just Markieff Morris and Victor Oladipo. Duncan Robinson isn't going to be playing today too, so there goes our shooting. We need Duncan to get his mindset right because he hasn't been doing as great as he's been doing the last 2 years. So we need Duncan to get back on that. I predict a dominating victory tonight. I don't see why the Miami Heat should win by at least by at least 15 points. I predict a 116-93 victory. After tonight, we got another winnable game. I feel like tomorrow we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then this Saturday we got the Chicago Bulls, and then the next game that is circled in the calendar is Monday, November 29th, against the Denver Nuggets. We're playing Denver. Guys, this is going to be a big game. This is going to be at Miami. So all the heat's going to come on Jokic. That's a much-watched game. But honestly, the Saturday game against Chicago, guys, that's a game you definitely don't want to miss too. That's going to be an intense game from two of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. So things are looking good. We got a lot of winnable games coming up, you guys. A couple things I want to talk about as well, not just about our games that we got coming up. I want to talk a little bit about some rumors we got going on. There's 2 huge rumors circulating the Miami Heat that I want to discuss. First topic, John Wall. This has been a topic that's been going on since the offseason, since last year actually. John Wall currently has a $42 million contract with the Houston Rockets. As of right now, there is talks about a potential buyout. John Wall is willing to walk out of his player option next year if the money is right for the buyout option. Now, Houston is obviously exploring trade options. The trade deadline doesn't come until February, so I don't see anything happening until then. But if Houston cannot find a formidable trade suitor, they will buy out Wall. And the only way they can trade Wall is if Wall commits to declining his player option next year for $47 million. So, if Wall is bought out from Houston, there is mutual interest for John Wall to come to the Miami Heat. John Wall owns a home here in Miami, so it makes sense. The Miami Heat can bring him in on a minimum contract, and he can come off the bench backing up Kyle Lowry. I know that sounds crazy because John Wall is a starter in the NBA, but guys, we're trying to win a championship. Guys need to sacrifice. That's the key word. Sacrifice in order to win. We know this back from the 2012-2013 team when we had a team that basically looked like a cheat code in NBA 2K. So John Wall coming to the Miami Heat, of course I would love that. But now here's another rumor. Goran Dragic. I'll let that register. Goran Dragic, the Dragon. The guy who single-handedly carried this franchise from 2015 until 2019 when Jimmy Butler got here. He was the man that was the only all-star player we had within those years. And he's the guy that was one of the guys that carried us in the 2020 season to the NBA Finals. Goran Dragic is not doing well in Toronto. Apparently there's mutual talks in a potential buyout. Now, I've said this in the past. I think that Goran's preferable destination is Dallas, playing with Luka Doncic. But if he gets bought out from Toronto, come back home, Dragon. We got a spot for you, man. I don't know how he feels about being traded for Kyle Lowry, having Kyle Lowry take his number, and then having to come back to the team and back up Kyle Lowry. But if he can put that ego to the side and finish what we started to eventually hold a championship in Biscayne Boulevard with Goran Dragic, guys, that is a beautiful, beautiful story right there. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of these potential options? Do some of you actually feel like it's better to bring Goran Dragic instead of John Wall? Or do you prefer John Wall? How do you feel about the season going so forward in this 11-6 record? I know we started 6-1, so lately we haven't been doing as great as we started, but hey, we're still a top 4 in the East. I'm excited for tonight's game, you guys. I hope you enjoy it as well. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button, comment, let me know your thoughts. Share on social media so other Heat fans can see this video. But most importantly, guys, hit that subscribe button. Thank y'all for your love, and until next time, it's Ernest. I'm out. And that's enough said.